Hello everybody! Today I'd like to share a story with you which makes us laugh in our house, and it's a story called Mr. Wolf's Pancakes. Great for around Pancake Day, or actually any time when you're talking about being kind and helping each other in your community. I hope you enjoy it. One day, Mr. Wolf was feeling hungry. He fancied some pancakes. Yum, yum, he said, licking his lips at the thought of a big pile of delicious pancakes. Mr. Wolf had never made pancakes before, so he took his big recipe book down off the shelf and had a look inside. But wolves can't read very well, and Mr. Wolf had trouble making sense of it. Look carefully at the book. No wonder he can't make sense of it. So he went to get some help from his neighbours. Let's see who he asks first. He called on Chicken Licken, who lived just next door. Please, can you help me read this? He asked. No, said Chicken Licken, and she closed the door with a bang. Oh dear. Oh dear, sighed Mr. Wolf as he sat down slowly to read the book and worked out what he needed, all by himself. So he can do it if he tries hard enough. Mr. Wolf looked in his cupboards for the ingredients, but he couldn't find anything that he needed. I'll go to the shop, he decided, and he settled down to write a list. But well, wolves aren't very good at writing, and so he needed more help. And he set off to go and find wee Willy Winkle. You are very clever, said Mr. Wolf. Can you help me write my shopping list, please? No, said wee Willy Winkle. Go away. And he slammed his door with a bang. Ooh, there's no need to be like that, said Mr. Wolf quietly. Mr. Wolf sat down and tried very hard with his writing until he had made a shopping list, all by himself. Now, he needed to count his money to make sure he had enough. But, well, the thing is, wolves aren't very good at counting. And so he went to ask his friend, the Gingerbread Man. I hope he helps him. Can you help me count my money, please? He asked politely. No, I'm too busy to bother with you, said the Gingerbread Man, slamming his door with a bang. Goodness gracious me, these people are not being very kind. So, poor Mr. Wolf sat down to count his money. Took him a really long time, and he had to check it 3 times, but he did it all by himself. Mr. Wolf needed a basket to carry his shopping, so he called on Little Red Riding Hood. Please may I borrow your basket? He asked very nicely. Lending my basket to you, said Little Red Riding Hood. Now clear off. So Mr. Wolf set off to the shop without a basket. I'll manage, he said. Oh dear. And here he is. So Mr. Wolf went to the shop. He looked at his list, remembered what he needed, counted his money, and carried the eggs, flour, and milk home, all by himself. Now, it was time to make the pancakes, but, well, wolves aren't very good at making pancakes either. And so he went to ask his friends, the 3 little pigs. Please, can you help me to cook my pancakes? I'll share them with you, he said kindly. No chance, chorused the 3 little pigs, slamming their doors, bang, bang, bang. Mr. Wolf felt sad because, well, nobody wanted to help him. Have a think about what other stories these characters have been in. Why do you think they don't want to help him this time? Mr. Wolf went home and started to make the pancakes, all by himself. Soon there was a huge pile of delicious pancakes on the table, all ready to be eaten. They do look delicious. Now, as the wolf had been making his pancakes, a lovely smell had drifted from Mr. Wolf's kitchen all the way around the town. All of his neighbours could smell it, and it had made them feel really hungry. They wanted some pancakes too, and so they decided to try their luck. They knocked at Mr. Wolf's door. "Ooh, after being so unkind, give us some of your pancakes," said the rotten lot. "Why should I give you any?" said Mr. Wolf. "None of you would help me." "We'll help you eat them," replied Mr. Wolf's neighbours nastily. "Anyway, we're not going away until you give us some." Mr. Wolf thought very hard for a moment. There was only one decent thing to do. "Very well then, you'd better come in." Mr. Wolf opened the door wide and whoosh, look at them all. His greedy neighbours rudely pushed him aside and dashed down the hall. Mr. Wolf shook his head, shrugged his shoulders, and followed them into the kitchen. And when they were all in, do you know what he did? Mr. Wolf gobbled them all up. Oh no! And that was the end of his unhelpful neighbours. And then, with his bulging tummy not quite full, Mr. Wolf sat down to eat his pile of pancakes. And he did it all by himself. What a surprise ending to our story! I hope you enjoyed Mr. Wolf's pancakes. Enjoy making your own pancakes on Pancake Day. Well, actually, on any day you want, they're delicious. Take care and keep safe. Bye for now.